Hello everyone. It's been a while since I made a video, so I thought I'd try again. I've been struggling to decide what topic to talk about lately. I was pretty burned out from online culture wars and non-stop news media, and I'm still recovering from that awful Stranger Things finale. So instead of reacting to anything, I decided to take a train back into my own imagination. For a long time, I wanted to write a fairy tale inspired by Thumbelina. There's one sentence in particular that's been stuck in my head for years. That story always opened with, "It was dark inside the flower." I never really had a story to go with it, though. The idea just kind of existed on its own. I think part of that is because I've been so focused on my science fiction book, but my writer's block has been really bad lately, so I thought it might help to write something shorter. Partially to keep writing through the block, and partially because I want to test different writing platforms to see how people respond to my work and to potentially build an audience. I'm also interested in seeing how publishing on KDP works and what the marketing might look like before I eventually publish my larger book, which is still years away. Anyway, I decided to start re-exploring this story idea, and what I came up with is very different from Thumbelina. It opens with a fairy king who has lost most of his subordinates and subjects due to his own ruthlessness and cruelty. Instead of acknowledging his faults, he seeks out a fairy witch. She offers him a potion and tells him that if he feeds it to a flower, it will grow a fairy maiden without wings, but with the ability to speak to animals. He makes the deal because he knows that if he has someone under his control who can speak to animals, he would be able to control the animals themselves and eventually take over the entire fairy realm. He also knows that without wings, it would be much harder for the girl to escape. I can't call her Thumbelina because the story diverges too much. For example, during her escape, she falls in love with a human boy instead of a fairy prince. A lot of the story revolves around solving the problem of her being very small and him being very big, rather than ending immediately with a simple escape and a happily ever after. It's a bit random, I know, but I'm curious. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you read a story like this?